And good morning, this is Mike Lodge. I am the business advisor, and I'm glad that you joined me. It's a beautiful day out. I wish you could see out of my window. I should post a picture at some point in time so you can see what I'm looking at. It's a beautiful sight. Absolutely beautiful sight. Well, last night we got some news on the Hunter Biden court appearance today. The judge is mad. And she's mad because Hunter Biden's attorney called the court pretending to be one of the attorneys. See, what happened is that a congressman sent a brief to the court explaining the illegal and criminal issues of Hunter Biden and all of the documentation regarding bank accounts being opened and foreign money coming in and selling his father off. So that was sent to the court. And then Hunter Biden's attorney found out, and he called in pretending to be an attorney for the congressman, for the Republican side. And luckily, the clerk of the court caught on and reported it to the judge. And the judge ordered them, hey, you tell me what happened by 9 o'clock last night. Now, I don't know if they responded or not. But here's the issue. If a Biden attorney is willing to, if this story is true now, is willing to stoop that low and pretend to be an attorney for the opposing side, Hunter Biden's got problems. For one thing, that attorney should be disbarred. That's trying to con the court out of not seeing the evidence and reading the brief of the U.S. congressman, which you have the ability to do. You can sign a amicus brief, and the judge can read it. And it's done all the time in the Supreme Court. But it smells to high heaven. I mean, it's the most junkiest type of legal practice that I've seen. Now, I'm hoping that this story isn't true, but it was reported all over last night and so much in social media that, in fact, who broke the story was Jesse Walters, and he Fox News, and then it went all over the place. But to me, I'm fed up with this whole Biden situation. I mean, every single day something new comes out. No wonder they're talking about treason. No wonder they bring up the word pay to play, so that they can have access to the president. And this is not just $100,000 here and there. No, it's several $1 million. Gosh, if I know I could have done that, I would have contacted Ukraine a long time ago and said, hey, I can steer you in the right direction. My goodness. This world is a mess, isn't it? The other thing is I'm not too happy with the country music television, CMT, for banning Jason Aldean's music. For one thing, they claim that it's racist, but there's nothing racist in there. No one's being called names. Not even the word racist is even in the music. It's just showing that if you live in a small town, they're not going to take the crap that happens in big cities with all this crime and everything. So that is what the whole song was about. And then it showed pictures of BLM burning things down, and it showed there's nothing racist about it. That's what actually happened. That is history. And just a few years ago is when it was happening. And they want to call it racist because they don't want you to remember all the bad things that happened. But I tell you, during the election between Biden and Trump, there was a lot of burning going on. There was a lot of looting. There was a lot of destruction of even black businesses. This song is not about racism. This is about what happened. And if you come to a small city, it's not going to happen here because we won't allow it. That's what the gist of that song was all about. And so they took his video off. Now that's wokeism. That's cancel culture right there. You see, the problem is that country music is no longer country music. It is Hollywood. And Hollywood has control over the country music now. And we are in trouble if that's the case. I tell you, country is not supposed to be woke. Country wears a sharp-pointed boot and kicks woke out. And that's what needs to happen with a lot of these businesses out there. Target is now attacking books written by conservatives. There are two conservative writers who wrote a book, and one fought back, and Target said, "Okay, fine, we'll put your book in our book sales department." The other one was just banned a couple days ago, and now they're having to fight. And the problem is that Target has become and is a woke company, and they don't want anything to do with conservative values or hear from conservatives. They don't want to hear that. So what they've done is basically chosen the far left, and unfortunately, the middle ground to the right are the ones who buy stuff from Target. And now they have attacked again their consumers. You see, when woke companies, cancel culture companies, attack the consumer, what happens? Ask Bud Light. Bud Light lost all of their business. They lost their branding. They lost everything because they decided to support trans political social justice thing instead of listening to the voices and the wants and the people who went out and bought this product. They had a different view. But there was one individual who said, no, we got to change that because it was bad. All of these old fogies who were drinking Bud Light, we don't need them anymore. We can go after the younger crowd. But even the younger crowd didn't like it. So we see what happens when companies go woke, when they become part of this cancel culture. Look at Disney. Disney has suffered greatly. When you see big companies like this suffering, why do you even want to go near wokeism? Wokeism creates conflict, and that conflict costs money. If you look at businesses, as a mediator, I'm going to talk on my professional side now. But if you look at businesses who have employees who have woke ideology, and it's fine, they can have that. But when they try to get rid of other employees because they don't believe in their wokeness or their woke political views, they try to get rid of them. They try to fire them. I've seen it happen. I've mediated those types of situations. You see, trying to cancel people out is an evil part of business. You should never be doing it. If employees are doing the best job that they can and they are going to have different political views, you don't cancel them out just because you disagree with them. Luckily, the manager of this one that I mediated, she wanted to resolve the situation because both sides were good workers and she didn't want to lose good workers. You see, the issue becomes when companies do not have a political policy in their handbook. What you can do, what you can say, and they should never be brought into the company. And that includes CEOs and CFOs and directors and managers and supervisors. When you bring in your political views, your political agenda, you're going to do damage to that company. So this is my opinion. Shut up. Do your job. See what you can do to enhance your company. But don't bring your politics into the company. Every business should have a political policy so that everybody's on the same page. Everybody understands what is required of them. Listen, when investors begin to lose money, they get pissed off. When CEOs decide to become social warfare people, they're going to piss off their investors. They're going to piss off the employees that are working for them, because not everybody's going to believe the same way. Listen, if you want to do something like that, if you want to do your politics outside the company, that's great. But never bring it inside the company, because there you're going to create conflict and issues. Every year, companies spend billions of dollars on conflict within the workplace. And it's growing every single day because people are getting frustrated. And we've got to end this thought process that social warfare is good. No, it's not good. So just shut up, do your job. Work for your company. You have responsibilities within your job description that you need to be fulfilling. Social warfare is not one of them. Politics is not one of them. Being woke, trying to cancel other employees out, or even customers out, is not one of them. So be very careful about what you're doing. Just do your job. Look at your job description one more time today and say, what is my responsibilities, and get to it and do it. Businesses are supposed to focus on business and business only. If you want to do something in your community, great. Adopt a school and send tutors to volunteer there. Support a food bank. Feed the poor. There's so much that you can do for your local communities as businesses. And if you want to make a difference, do that. But once you bring politics or social warfare into your business, you've become an unethical company and you're going to create conflict. But your communities have so much need. They need coats for the winter. They need water for the summer. They need tutoring for the inner city kids. They need basketball courts for the kids to play on. They need training sessions for people on how to do a better job. They could train people in the community to pick up skills. Create a skills center. Get involved in your local communities. Cut out the politics. It's totally a waste of time. My goodness, life is so strange. From when I was growing up and creating businesses and working hard, it's totally changed. We never thought about these things. Listen, if you have a business question, send it to thebusinessadvisor@gmail.com. And if you would like to sit down with me in business coaching or business advisory, you can book me online. It's very simple. Just go to my website at www.lodge-co.com. Again, that's www.lodge-co.com. Okay, you guys. Everybody go out and have a great day. I'll talk with you tomorrow. Stay unwoke. Talk with you soon. Bye-bye.